kind of describe what you saw out there?
I mean, credit to RIT, they played well. They had 4 goals go off our guys. I mean, it was just things aren't going our way right now. It's been a bad 2-game lull. Again, last Friday we didn't play poorly against Mankato. We just didn't win. But these last 2 games have been some crazy bad puck luck. Mixed with just a lack of energy. I didn't think the guys quit tonight, which I really liked. I thought they actually played, skated hard the last half of the game. It's tough, when 4 goals bounce in off your own players, it's tough. It's an energy suck, and it's tough to fight through that. And we're still alive. The sun's going to shine tomorrow. We get another crack at it.
And with that said, with puck luck and four goals going in off bodies and things like that, was the move to take TJ out to just get a spark?
Yeah, I mean, he's just not getting the bounce, right? I mean, he didn't get any bounces Saturday against Mankato. A lot of the pinball stuff was happening in front of him in that game. And then, the way the first goal was a bad turnover, but it still bounced around all over the place and off a glove and in. And then the second goal went off Schmags on their power play off his shin pad and in. The third goal went off Como's stick and bounced over him. The fourth goal went off Juddy's stick 3 feet wide, and you can't make it up. When things aren't going your way, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. This is what a slump looks like. This is what a team struggling to score, and all that puck luck going the other team's way. And generally, when your team snaps out of it, it comes in bunches, right? It happens, and you explode. And we know we have the capability to make that happen. And it's on us. It's on us. It's on our players. It's on our staff. It's on us to make sure that this is rock bottom, right? And we have to earn our puck luck, and that's what we're going to try and do tomorrow.
Coach, what do you think about Teddy's goal at the end? Does that give you some life coming into tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, it was a nice shot. I mean, just things, it's crazy. Dylan Jackson made a hell of a play on his goal, and then, I've never seen, I don't think I've ever seen the 2-goal swing, that happened. And it was really close. Like, it was really, really close. I thought that it wasn't conclusive enough to overturn it. We looked at the overhead, everything, it was close. But again, when things aren't going your way, that's what it looks like. You score 4-1, it was good energy. It was a nice goal. We finally have a kid, in these last 2 games, we haven't had anybody really make a big play. And he made a great play. He was a really, really pretty goal. And then it gets called back and they tack one on for them. So it's just, again, when it's not going your way, that's what it looks like.
What are your thoughts on Ben tonight? I thought he was pretty good for the situation he was
Yeah,
playing.
I mean, he came in and did what he had to do. Again, 4th goal, but if you saw the replay on it, like it's how that happens is astounding. And then the 5th goal went off Dengos. Again, like he did his job.
How much of the puck luck and things like that is attributed to 5-on-5, and then on the power play, just trying to find it?
I thought the power play actually gave us some really good looks there, especially at the end of the second.
Yeah.
And Teddy's goal was a power play goal, so I mean they got us one. But again, it's been kind of the theme with our power play all year when we get the chances in moments in games to give us what we need. Whether it be early to get a lead, whether it be late. I mean, I think we've had a power play late in the game 10 times tied this year and not scored, and then end up losing the game. So it hasn't come through for us in the clutch situations, but we got 13 games left to turn it around.
Talked about the scoring slump a little bit. How much of that is just going to be like switching the puck luck around versus like a strategy?
I think a lot of it's puck luck and confidence, right? So we had a couple really good grade A's in the first, and guys are hanging on to it too long. We keep missing the net. They're trying to make it perfect. That was what was so disappointing about Dill's goal, because it was a beautiful goal. It was a great shot, great finish. It was a goal scorer's goal, and that's what he is when he's playing his best. So again, it's puck luck's a funny thing, and not only are we not getting any, but it seems like the teams we're playing are getting a ton. We haven't gotten a goal like any of their 4 tonight all season.
Can we expect TJ then tomorrow? to start?
Yeah, he's earned it. He's earned it. Like he's earned it to go back and try and get a win tomorrow, and he'll be fresher now because of it. And Ben deserved to go in and get some playing time.
Coach, you made some changes with your top line and that second line too. I mean, what was kind of thought process there, and make some more changes tomorrow? Or
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't thought about that yet. I mean, Kopp was back for the first time in a month and a half. So he's not in game shape, right? But he did everything he could. Had some decent looks in the power play, got some shots off. So that was good for him to get back into it. Jenner should be back in game shape now. He's his third game back after missing a month and a half. So we're getting the guys back. I think we need more out of our back end tomorrow. That was the biggest thing. I thought our back end really struggled the first period, first half of the game. The first goal was a turnover. It can't happen. And right off the face-off, just a simple DDD pass that we don't execute, and it was just how the game kind of started. So we need more from our back end, and they got better as the game went on, though.
Coach, to keep it a little bit positive, the interactions yesterday with the Caps, I don't think I'd seen any NHL team like that with you guys. Can you speak a little bit about what that was like and the whole thing?
It was all Teddy, like Teddy's a huge Ovi fan. It wasn't planned, it wasn't set up. He was like not to make light of what it is, but he was like a Make-A-Wish kid for a day, and it was great. Washington was really good to him. And I know it was a good moment for him. He really enjoyed it.
Did some of the guys watch the game yesterday? Were they here to
I think so. I think a few went. Yeah, I think a few came. They come when they can, when it makes sense. I mean, NHL's on your campus, and it's a great opportunity for those kids to come and see the best hockey in the world.
Last question.
Any updates on Tim Lovell? Will he be in the lineup tomorrow?
He's not. He's not cleared yet. So and we're feeling it. And he's dynamic, and he's 28 minutes a night, and so we're missing Timmy, but no, he will not be back. He's not cleared yet.
I may have missed it, but what was with concussion? What was the injury on Tim?
We won't report the exact injury, but hopefully he'll be back next week. We'll see. He's got to get healthy before he gets cleared.
Demetrius, you've seen some ups and downs with this program in your time here. Where do you see it right now?
I think we're definitely in a little bit of a slump. Obviously you don't want to go back-to-back weekends getting swept, and right now, tomorrow, we have to come back and, somehow get a win. It's part of the season where it's kind of last chance to kind of get things rolling, but I know that there's not a guy in that locker room that wants to quit, and, who knows the rest of the season, but we just have to take it one day at a time. We can't really do anything about tonight. It's behind us. We got to look forward to tomorrow and focus on getting the win tomorrow.
Como, Coach was saying it was a lot of bad puck luck that's kind of cursed you guys here a little bit. As a veteran, what are you saying on the bench before each shift, trying to just get something going out there?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. You go down early in the game and you just got to stick with it. You got to stay positive. Two of those went off me, and you want to blame yourself, but sometimes it's just hockey. It's just puck luck, and Power said it in the locker room. We gotta earn our puck luck, and that's something that we gotta work for. And tomorrow, that's what we're focused on. Coming ready to play come puck drop, not second period, not third period. Coming ready for puck drop, and that's a big thing for us that we need to focus on. And then hopefully the puck luck will start going our way. But you can't really focus on that too much. It's just the way the game works.
Yeah, Coach had talked about how that sequence where you guys thought you had a goal gets taken off and they get one put on the board. He had never seen anything like it. Have you ever seen anything like that? What were kind of the emotions from a player standpoint?
I mean, for the most part, when that happens, it usually doesn't go that poorly your way. And it's draining on the bench. It was definitely a negative thing to happen, but you still got to stay positive. It's hard. It is really hard. It's hard to get the guys going. You see a lot of heads go down, and it's just deflating. But you just got to move on. I mean, it's hard, but that's just the way it is.
Talked about the scoring slump. How are you guys in the locker room kind of managing the frustration? Not being able to score.
It's hard. Not being able to score goals. Especially tonight when you get one and then it gets taken from you. Again, it's just coming ready to puck drop. We can't get going later in the second or in the third period. We have to come ready, and we're giving up that early goal against, and it's deflating, and we can't really get in a rhythm. We take penalties. It's just kind of some things we need to work on. it'll come. You know, we just got to earn it.